Well, welcome. We're here, we're up and running, 2000 on our way. What's going to happen today is going to give you a little bit of background on how I got involved in sailing, and a little bit, a few slides, one or two things like that, and how the challenge eventually developed. We're going to talk about 2000, we're going to talk about the new boat, and Save the Children are going to say a few words to you as well. And then we're going to break, have some drinks, have some more drinks, and probably some more drinks. I had the skipper's bye-bye party last night, so I'm very sensitive just now. We're videoing this at the back quite happily, and the reason for that is purely and simply because a lot of people can't get here, such as crew volunteer from Australia, America, and what have you. So we're videoing, and we're going to send that to them, and hopefully they'll feel a little bit part of what we're doing. So what I'd like you to do now is to turn around and just wave to the camera and say hello to the people in overseas. Did you get that as a wide shot? You're happy with that? Well, we then came, of course, to the British Steel Challenge, and this is what we've got now. We'll be talking about the year 2000. And here you can see some of the shots of some of the boats. I thought you'd like to see them. This is the kids. Let's actually take it at the start. It's really quite funny. The start of the race was absolutely blowing a bloody hoolie it was. Full gale out in the Solent, and it's just absolutely white. Now, the general rule of thumb, of course, is that if it's a bad, you don't send people to sea in a gale. I mean, that's bad seamanship. But we've got the television, we've got all the gas. So a journalist phoned me up and he says, it's a full gale blowing out there. I assume there's going to be a 24-hour postponement. I said, like bloody hell there is. He said, why is that? I said, you know, you can't send people to sea in a gale. I said, listen, if they can't take a gale here, there's no chance down the Cape Horn. So that was the start of the race. Really great day it was. The route, and we'll be talking about the route later on, but for the BT Global Challenge, quite simply, UK, down the eastern seaboard of South America, into Rio. Then from Rio, after a stop, only 2.5 weeks, down round Cape Horn, all the way across the Southern Ocean to Wellington, refit in Wellington, 5 weeks. Out of there, across to Sydney, quick sprint, quick Barbie, and off you go again. Out to Cape Town up to Boston, Boston to UK. Simple route. Here's Toshiba. Interesting because the skipper in Toshiba, a chap called Simon Walker, joined the British Steel Challenge exactly the same as you guys. He was at Manchester University, and I interviewed him there, and he then became a crew volunteer. Got all his qualifications, and eventually, of course, ended up as a skipper on board Toshiba. And he actually came second. Flash down below, start looking for the leaks. And you get that maybe 3 times a day, something like that, depending, and often a lot more, depending on how good or how badly you're playing with the boat. It's great, isn't it? This is Cape Town. You'll love Cape Town. Cape Town's just great. Time and tide, quite remarkable. They went round, and I mean, to come as well as they did was just remarkable. It's a huge risk that we took, obviously, but they did amazing. Then, of course, you got the soirees, all the parties. You won't like these. And this is the one, of course, at Southampton with all the boats. So we're going to break here now for a second or two and hand you over to another speaker. I'm going to introduce you to Claire Mully. We have an association with Save the Children, and we raise funds for Save the Children. To date, well, Claire will tell you all about how much we've raised for Save the Children for this last project, and it's raised in a lot of different ways.